Aloha! I'm Eric Anderson, pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the 24th chapter of Luke. Beginning at verse 36, we have reached the climax of Luke's account of Jesus' resurrection. Luke began his account in mystery and uncertainty. When the women went to the tomb, they found it open and empty. When they brought back the words that the angels had told them that Jesus had been raised, the 11 considered it an idle tale and did not believe them. Luke then told us the story about Cleopas and a companion meeting Jesus on the road to Emmaus. And although they learn a great deal about what Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection meant, they did not recognize Jesus until Jesus broke bread at the table with them. When they returned to the 11, they found that Peter had also encountered the risen Jesus, but we don't hear any more about that. Here at verse 36, Luke at last told us the story of Jesus reuniting with the 11, his closest friends, his dearest companions, those whom he intended for leadership in the first generation of the church. They greeted his appearance with wonder and with disbelief. Seeing him was not enough. Hearing him was not enough. Jesus' invitation to touch him was not enough. Jesus finally did a small thing. He said he was hungry. He asked them if there was something to eat. They gave him a piece of broiled fish, and he ate it in their presence. It was a small thing, but it was the thing that enabled them to move through their disbelief into an appreciation for Jesus' life, to move through their wonder, retain their wonder, but let it also become joy and confidence. Just a piece of broiled fish eaten in their presence. So I'm thinking now about the small things that make a big difference in our lives. It might be, as we were thinking about it from last week with Thomas, it might be a touch. It might be the sight of someone. It might be the vision of a sunrise or a flower in blossom. It might be the sound of a voice or the rain on a roof. It might be the scent of a familiar perfume, or the sea along the shore. It was a small thing that enabled the disciples to move from their fears and their disbelief into a place of trust and confidence, a place from which they could receive the Holy Spirit and become the foundation of Jesus' church. These small things also occur in our lives, and they are also given to us by this same Jesus of Nazareth, the Messiah, the resurrected one of God. Let these small things open the doors or the windows of your hearts, that the Holy Spirit may come in and fill you with all joy and peace in believing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. So send me an email or leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. From Church of the Holy Cross, UCC in Hilo, Hawaii, that's what I'm thinking.